So this is Bambi's pen. Bambi, Storm, and Esmerelda. Storm is Bambi's daughter, so she and Bambi get along pretty good. But Bambi, hates Esmerelda and is a big, huge bully. And Esmerelda's due to kid towards the end of January. So part of what I'm doing in here is I'm going to separate off that far end and make a kidding pen with pallets and fix it so that Esmerelda can have a place by herself when she goes to kid. And then we'll go from there. Bambi is due to kid in February and Storm is due to kid in April. So part of what I've been working on this week is I did get this back fence. Remember, it was leaning out about 45 degrees, and I have got it dug out and straightened up pretty vertical. And my idea here is to line this back wall with pallets and put some tin or some old boards or something over the gaps to help make a windbreak. And then for the time being, I'll just pull my big tarps back over this board and tie them off to the fence. That'll help us with this rain coming. And then later we'll see if we want to put a real roof with tin over the pallets, or if we're just gonna go back to trying to get the barn finished. We'll see what happens there. So I've got this little corner blocked in. I'll put some kind of a roof over it later when Esmerelda's getting ready to kid. I do want to finish making a pallet wall from here along to the fence panel, and that way I can put her in there by herself when she gets ready to kid. And we have gotten some things done along this back side. I need about one more pallet for that back side, and I'm thinking about adding one between this post and those pallets, and between that post and those pallets. That'll help stabilize the back side and give more windbreak. And then we will come back and put our big tarp over the top. Okay, I'm not sure that I recorded all of that. So this is Bambi's pen. I'm pretty much down to the gate. I'm going to add some plywood and things to the back to help block the wind. And then we're going to get our big tarp spread back out over the top. Digger, leave it alone. No. Leave it. He's trying to knock this water bucket over just because he can. Alrighty. Some more janky pallet shed stuff. So we need a little place for Miss Esmerelda to have her kids around the 25th of January, away from Bambi the Bully. So I'm making a little shed here. No, Ezzy, no, you can't eat the screws. Aye, goats. Okay, so I have found some old bits of plywood and press board to help start closing the walls in and making a wind block. I still need some more boards. I don't think I have any more plywood or anything laying around, so I will have to go get some more pallets. And then I'll just cut the slats off of some pallets and use them to cover all those big cracks on those pallets. And we've made the entryway here and added half a pallet there and a piece of a pallet there, so I can start figuring out how to support a roof and also have a doorway I can walk into, as well as something high enough Esmerelda can't jump on top of, because if it's just the height of a pallet, she will jump on top and break it. We're going to make a little outdoor space here. That'll just be some pallets, and we'll fix a little gate. Yes! Are you looking forward to having your own place, honey? Your own apartment without Bully Bambi, so you can eat in peace. We are getting a little bit rounder. Yes, honey, I am taking your picture. Aren't you so cute? So I had to quit working on Esmerelda's apartment because I've got to go cut wood and pick vegetables and do a whole bunch of other things and get ready to do chores and milk. But I get a little bit more done, and so we'll walk in here. So this will be where the gate will be, and then we'll be in the little outside yard, which isn't very big, but it won't be for a long time. And that 2x6 we're going to use for part of the roof, I think. It might be long enough. But I got the back walls raised up a little bit. I don't know if I'll cover those gaps or not. It'll kind of depend on the weather, and we'll see after the roof's on how much wind comes in here. The biggest thing is for them to be dry and out of the wind, and that's the whole goal with trying to do this and get a roof on it, because baby goats can't regulate their temperature very good by themselves, so they need a little help when they're first born. So hopefully we can get back at this in a couple of days. So another little janky pallet shed fixed up outside of the front. I'm walking inside, and you can see my janky roof. It's a little dark in here. I know it's not going to be as nice as being out in the full sun on a cold day, but at least we won't get rain and snow. So yes, I missed a board there. And you can kind of see I need to plug up some nail holes, so when I go out in a little bit, I'll grab some sealer and fill those in. But otherwise, and I might still block up some of this side over here where it's wide open and close off some of this, because the wind can be really fierce in through here. So I think I have a thing that I might be able to stick up there. We don't know. You know, goats eat everything, so we'll see if I can find some more things to stick over that and keep the wind out. There was quite a dip there at the bottom. I mean, all this ground slopes, but there was a big dip there. So I brought up about 4 or 5 buckets of sand out of the creek, and now we're adding some sawdust bedding pellets so we can get the ground dried up and make a nice comfy place for Esmerelda to have her babies. What do you think, Esmerelda? What do you think? Yeah, it's got a roof and everything, sister. How about that? Esmerelda followed me in here because I have 2 different kinds of mineral mixes, and I just put a feeder in and put a little bit of each kind in here. So she was after some salts. Digger's inspecting Esmerelda's new apartment while I fix a latch for this janky kind of gate here. He's been laying down in the sawdust pellets and playing around, checked out the water bucket, checked out the view. What do you think, Esmerelda? You got your own apartment? Yeah, Bambi the Bully can't bother you? Oh yeah, look at that belly. Gonna have babies this week, aren't we? I hope you have twins, sister. I sure do. We'll see. We're due on Wednesday.